This WWE star beat Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton for nothing. After beating up the top superstars like Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Randy Orton, a wrestler can probably start dreaming of becoming the next big thing in the franchise. Interestingly, the situation has flipped. Now, one of the major members of the bloodline is being insulted by the United States champion. Jacob Fatu secured his first title at WrestleMania 41 after defeating LA Knight. He made his appearance in a recent segment of SmackDown. Solo Sikoa, a former member of the bloodline, accompanied him. Though Jacob Fatu was the champion, Sikoa tried a trick from the playbook of the tribal chief, but failed miserably. Solo Sikoa gets insulted by Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu appeared on SmackDown after WrestleMania 41, and Solo Sikoa also came along with him. Being a former member of the bloodline, Sikoa thought of pulling out some tricks to declare his authority. Sikoa started his formal speech with the accomplishment of Fatu. However, he soon diverted it and made it about himself. It was enough for Jacob Fatu when Sikoa said, "This is when Fatu snatches the mic out of his hands." He had a very simple answer for all these shallow claims of Sikoa. Things cannot go any further downhill for Solo Sikoa from here, as the guy who pinned Roman Reigns and had a powerful debut is now being insulted by a newly crowned United States champion. Sikoa was performing in a way to become a wise man to Jacob Fatu. But this was a horrible idea after a fresh betrayal that everyone witnessed at WrestleMania 41 by the Weissman to the tribal chief. In a triple threat match at WrestleMania between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, Paul Heyman delivered one of the biggest betrayals of the year as a Weissman, and no one would want one for themselves. Paul Heyman delivered one of the biggest betrayals of the year at WrestleMania 41. One of Sikoa's biggest mistakes was to act like a Weissman in front of Fatu, which led to his humiliation, as the Weissman theory had already failed miserably at WrestleMania. In the main event of the first night at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns was lined up against Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Paul Heyman, who had been by the side of his tribal chief throughout his multiple achievements, was confused about choosing sides, as his dear friend Punk was also involved in the fight. When the match was nearing its end, Paul Heyman decided to do something that no one would have ever thought. He landed a low blow on CM Punk and projected that he was siding with Roman Reigns. However, within some minutes, he shamelessly landed a low blow on his tribal chief as well and eventually formed a new alliance with Seth Rollins. This alliance was further solidified at Raw after WrestleMania 41 when Seth Rollins again got the better of Roman Reigns and CM Punk with the help of Braun Breaker. It will be interesting to see how Weissman uses Seth Rollins for his benefit.